Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Here we are on the 20th of November. As I've stated, we will be taking on Chelsea today and Everton as well. As you can see, we are in the 8th place in the league. It's a very good start of the season. It started more strongly, or rather, no, it didn't start strongly, but in the previous games, we've been just, I don't know, fantastic. Now, let's go to the transfers. We made two new signings, I think. Three new signings. Sorry, three new signings. We look on the at the results for a little bit, then get straight into the games. Transfers. We sold Areosa to Valencia for 6 million upfront, rising to 8 million. He has been a rotational option as of late. I didn't have any space for him. You'll see in a sec why. And I know, it just made sense to get rid of him. He never developed for us much. Probably at Valencia he will thrive, though I doubt it. Then again, his value is a little higher than we sold him for, but at the end of the day, it is 8 million, right? Oh, and as you can see, I finally sold a player through an intermediary. So make of that what you will. Signings now. We signed Marco Pellegrino for 27.5 million, rising to 35. This is how he looks like. He looks insanely good. He's the best defender we have, and honestly, he's just an amazing player altogether. I needed someone who can slot in and be a crazy presence in the defense or anywhere for that matter, and he is the one. We signed him from the Mock in Saudi Arabia. Well, he played very well over the ages. He had a pretty interesting career. Started in Argentina, moved to Milan, never made the mark at Milan, then moved to Troyes in France, then back to Argentina at River, where he was picked up by Demarc, where he played so fucking well that he went on my radar and I spent 35 million on him. On a 31 years old, mind you. But he is the best player we could sign, and his reputation is very good. By signing him, we will increase our reputation and it will allow us to buy even better players moving forward. Now, the second signing was Esteban Puentes on deadline day from Deportivo Pasto. This guy is the one that pushed Areosa out of the club, and you can see why. He's that much of an upgrade on Areosa. And speaking of upgrades, even as a playmaker, even though he has 16 passing instead of 17. He has better vision, better teamwork, better off the ball, better work rate, better agility, basically better physicals. And I'm starting to think that he might give Zayte a run for his money. Hmm, something that I have to look into. But I think Puentes, who is a little unhappy because I've signed another player that he thinks will be replacing him, while in truth, he will not. I signed a box-to-box midfielder. This guy is an advanced playmaker. But he's unhappy that I signed a new midfielder. Who is the new midfielder, you ask? Well, the new midfielder is Rob Cooper. If you've been a fan of the series, you know that I've basically stalked this guy for 5, 6 seasons, ever since he was at Chelsea and we were affiliated. He was finally released by Chelsea, and a good moment to just pick him up, and he slots right into the first team squad as a box-to-box midfielder. He looks crazily good. And he doesn't only look good, but he started out his career very well at us. Finally, I see a midfielder have an instant impact, and yep, he looks amazing. He's a mercenary, which doesn't really anger me too much or concern me too much because I signed him on a free. I am fully planning on selling him down the line. So maybe if I can make a huge profit of him, that would be great. Now, Puentes is, I think, one of the best signings I've made. 20 years old. His stats look crazily good. He's valued a little lower than I would have liked, but I think he can be a world beater for us. And hopefully he can improve. That's my hope, but That's what I said about Tarosa as well, and he didn't really improve. Now, let's look at the expectations. Draw. Okay. There's something wrong with the expectation, but who am I to judge? The supporters. They want me to draw against Chelsea away from home. How the fuck is that possible? Chelsea are in 14th. Oh my god, why? Whoa, they haven't won a game since September. Oh my god. Okay, we might have a chance. They lost at home against Sunderland. They lost against no, not Norwich. They lost against Fulham, but Fulham is a good side. Yeah, maybe we can do something. And they have Jamal Musiala because of course they have Jamal Musiala, one of the best players in the game. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to think. How is their morale? Pretty low. It's pretty low. This guy is injured, but he's a rotation option. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Their team is much better than ours. Maybe Reece James is on a weaker side. He's not very fast. We can make full advantage of that. I know. We'll see. Let's look at the games. Last time out, we finished after the game against Leicester. We took on Cambridge in the cup. It was, I don't know, it was a fair result. We played a rotated squad, very good win. A little less emphatic than I would have liked, but it's a win. We took on Fulham away from home, and we finally beat Fulham 1-0. Man of the match was Stewart and Charlie Dewar on a 7.6 rating. They had a sending off at the end of the first half, and still Charlie Dewar has one of the best ratings in the game. Make of that what you will, but I think it's clear what that means. It means Charlie saved our asses. Then we took on City in the cup. 3-3 win. We played a rotated squad. They played a rotated squad. It was a second string team affair, and quite frankly, we were fucking lucky. We were super lucky in the game. We scored very late on when I basically brought the big guns. I brought Morales, Luka, Kosic, Barbosa, Stewart, the starters basically. And they turned the game around for us. That was amazing to see. Then we took on Brighton in the league. 0-0 draw. Charlie, man of the match. Performance. Honestly, we kind of FM'd them a little bit. They were just better than us in the first half. In the second half, we turned things around. We had a lot of chances that resulted in basically nothing. But they had the better ones. They had a penalty missed by my man Billy Gilmore. Then we took on Sunderland away from home, 2-0 defeat. We we didn't deserve to lose 2-0, but then again they played better than us. They created a lot more than us, and yeah, we didn't do anything. Casimiro, a Brazilian center back. Casimiro, not Casemiro. Right. It makes a lot of sense. It's clearly not. I'm an original. It's like that meme with "Give me a homework. I'll just change a few things." It's the same thing. Then we took on Burnley at home, 0-0 draw. We missed a shit ton of chances, but at the end of the day, it was a point on the board. We took on Norwich, 1-1 draw. Kosic with an all-important goal. In this game, Kosic barely scored. Now, since mid-October, Kosic transformed. Kosic is another man. He's constantly improving in training. He's finally found some form. Thank God, because I paid a shitload of money for him. And I know he really performs very well. We took on Liverpool, 3-0 victory. I shit you not. The first chance of the game was a penalty for Liverpool that Charlie saved. This guy is one of the biggest reasons we're this high up. He's been sensational for us. So has been Kosic. Rob Cooper with a goal in this game. We took on Fulham in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Another penalty win. Arthur actually made a few stops in the penalty shootout. And Lee Chun with an amazing goal for us. Then we took on Arsenal away from home, a 1-1 draw. Honestly, we should have won the game. I think we played much better than them. We had a sending off in the 53rd minute. Since then, they went on the attack and they finally scored in the last minutes of the game, but we played so much better than Arsenal. I was so surprised and I thought, this is it, we're gonna win. Nope, we're not. Last game was a 3-0 victory against United, two goals from Kasic in the, well, extra time, and Ngura in the 87th minute with a goal. We outperformed them massively. We were so much better than them. The only problem I was having was nobody could finish any chances in throughout the whole game until the last 10 minutes or so, when the gates were fully opened, the floodgates were fully opened, and we destroyed them. In the first half, it was a more 50-50 game. Did my regular shouting at the half point in the game, and I know the players just looked so revamped and refreshed after the break, and we finally managed to win against the big teams. Now that's what I wanted, to win against the big teams, to play well against the big teams. This means Arsenal, United, Liverpool. We beat both Liverpool and United 3-0. Granted, these are home games. But then again, we draw against Brighton and Burnley and we lose against Sunderland. I have no fucking idea. You can. I suggest you watch the streams. They're still available as VODs for another 5 days, I think. You just watch the stream. It was crazy how we didn't do anything in those games, and suddenly we have the 3-0 victory against Liverpool, and I'm ecstatic in that stream. Right, Chelsea game. Where we are at, we are in the 8th place. A win here would get us as high as 4th place. That would be crazy to think. That would be a Champions League spot for us. I know it's far-fetched. I know, I'm fully aware it is far-fetched. There's been some quite a big break until the last game against United, but hopefully the guys are ready for the new game. Luca is still suspended for another 2 games, I think. I don't know how to check suspensions. You think I know how to check suspensions? I think it was somewhere around here. No. Huh. Attributes, yes. 2 English games. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Thank you, Luca. Played very well. Mentions. Let's mention the top performers that we had recently. Um, some squad news. Perez has been sold. He's actually going to the Mac, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's going to the Mac where we signed Pellegrino from for 9 million. He's a replacement for Pellegrino apparently. Now, is he a replacement really? Mm, not really, no. But they spent 9 million for him. I just took their money and shut up, basically. He's also on 20k per week, so a very good deal. Bodo is loan listed. Nobody wants to come for him on loan. Probably in January we'll see some movement with him, but the the sad reality is I have no spots for him to play in the first team or on the bench. So it just made sense to loan him out for the remainder of the season. I would have wanted to sell him, but his value is so low that I can barely turn any profit on him when you factor in the wages I'm paying. Adopo will certainly be released at the end of his contract in 2 years, in 2 fucking years. At least he decided to take a pay cut. He took a pay cut of 13 or 14k per week, which was great for us. He's still a very useful rotational option. I hope I won't have to rely too much on him though. Now, mentions. Charlie has been sensational for us. He's been improving. He is the captain, and he is a fantastic captain. Nathan Stewart has been playing very well as of late. He's one of our best performers for the season, and honestly, I just love the guy. And it's not because I'm a huge Villa fan and he's a Villa prospect. Certainly not. He's a very good player. Trust me, bro. Luca has been playing sensationally until he got sent off, of course, but he's been playing very well. We have Morales, who finally found some form. He started out very poorly in the season, but kind of grew as we went on in games with more confidence. He's been improving as of late, and that's amazing to see because by his attributes, he should be performing much better than he is. So I'm really hoping to see something. Dominic has been fantastic. Kosic is not one of our best players. It's literally our best player, and I'll do anything to keep him in the squad, to retain him, and to keep him happy. I'll sell my own kidney if I had to. If Kosic needs a kidney, I'm selling that shit. He already has 11 goals in all competitions, right? How many goals does he have? 11 goals. Ah, but that factors international as well. He has 9 goals for the club, right? Now, let's check Lee Chun's goals last season. He scored 14 goals throughout the whole season, and this guy has 9 already. There's a slight difference in quality between them. A slight, not very big, but that's what she said. Anyway, let's go on. Arthur has been playing well in the cup. He is a very good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong. He's made some very crucial saves for us. But at the end of the day, his distribution is pretty poor. There's a lot of things that are pretty poor about him. But as a goalkeeper, purely instinctive, as an instinctive goalkeeper, he's amazing. And the last one is Ibarra. Ibarra has been slotting in as a left back, left wing back since Luka got suspended, and he's been turning up very well for us. He's improving in the training, which is crazily good. He's injury prone, but he never really had problems with injuries. Not that many though. And I don't know. He's been improving like crazily good. Probably will sell him in the future because I don't think he really has a future with us. And not with us, but what was I gonna say? I don't think he has a future in European competitions and in the direction that I'm trying to take this team towards. But he is a very good player, don't get me wrong. Now, let's go into the game. Finally into the game, enough rambling. Let's win this game. The team is fully rested. I am fully prepared. I have my mug of cup. I have both my mug and my mug of coffee right here. Forgive the pun, please. I don't know why I make these puns. I barely sleep at night. I think I have insomnia and it's fucking crazy, and that's why I make these stupid puns. Please, God, forgive me. Let's see. There is now Chelsea on the attack. Caicedo to Lavia. Lavia to Gali. I am scared of Gavi. I'm scared of Gali. Scared of Ricardi. Ricard. What the fuck? Van Persie misses. I mean misses. It was deflected by Ibarra, I want to say, but I don't think it was Ibarra. I think it was Pellegrino. I'm not sure. But we were safe there. With the draw, we move up to the 7th place, but that's only if we can get the draw. Ball falls to Gali, and it's a fall. But it was outside of the box, right, ref? It cannot be a pen. It will never be a pen. It's a pen! How the fuck is that a penalty? It was outside! Holy cow, we're gonna get blasted again. Fucking Christ, it's the second time the ref fucked us over. Oh, come on! That was never a pen. It was a fall, clearly, but it was not in the box. What's VAR doing? I'm so glad they introduced VAR. It does absolutely nothing. There's more mistakes made by VAR than ever, I feel like. Rebellion, take your position on the right side, you idiot. Van Persie, Van Persie. Come on! Are you gonna give a penalty for this as well? You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious, ref. No penalty. Finally, something that makes sense in the game. It's the same shit that happened uh, just a couple of minutes ago when you gave a penalty then. But that was not a penalty. Anthony Taylor, more like Anthony Hater, I feel like. Yeah, they're on the attack again. I mean, they're building from the back at least. Lavia through the middle. Opens. Okay, Cooper. Cooper with the interception. Now Morales. What can Morales do? Back to Ibarra. Morales on the left-hand side. It's a red card, ref. What was that? What was that? The whole highlight. Oh Christ! It's a free kick for them. And Van Persie misses the header. Thank God. He's not like his father. Is Shaquille Van Persie's father or brother or something? I don't think so, right? I have to check that. I have to check. I think it's his son, right? Shaquille Van Persie. Isn't he Van Persie's son? Yes, he's Robin's son. Luckily, he cannot head the ball like his father. His father was a magnificent header of the ball. I still remember that European Championship goal with a header from outside of the box, I believe it was. Crazily good, crazily good. Ibarra injured. I was just talking about Ibarra and injuries, and Ibarra gets injured. Luckily, we have Wright that can come in as a right back. I'm scared it's gonna be a big injury. We have a corner. Morales. Morales now. Can Morales cross it? No, he cannot. I mean, Tejera holds on and Frank scores! Frank scores for us. Frank Kijin. Frank Kijin. So, or Keen. I think it's Keen, right? It has to be. He's Danish. My Danish viewers, rejoice. Your man has scored. Frank Keen. Is it Keen? I think it's Keen. Let's go, Dartford! We can win this! Honestly, it feels like that's what we've been doing in the game. We've been chasing games and just turning up unexpectedly. I have to bring Morales off. Do I bring Morales or Rebeon off? I think I bring Morales for Malin, who hasn't done anything throughout the whole season, but maybe this is the time he will do something. And on the right hand side, I bring on Ngura. This has been my go-to change in most of the games. Ngura on the right hand side, when I brought him on, has usually been a menace to fullbacks marking him because of his aerial capabilities. Now, the only problem I have is should I bring him on as an attacker? Should I bring Ngura on? I think that's what I'm gonna do in the last minutes of the game. Just bring on as an attacker for Kosic. Yes, let's do the switch. Kosic is a very good inside forward, and Ngura is a huge presence in the box, but he doesn't really have strength. Now let's keep on this. He doesn't have enough strength to be a threat. Let's bring on Puentes. Let's bring on Vicos for the last minutes of the game. And let's hope for the best. Come on, guys. One goal is all I need. One goal is all I need. I mean, I'm happy with a draw, don't get me wrong, but I'd want to win against Chelsea. I would really want to win against Chelsea. I want to beat the big teams. I want to beat. Oh, come on, Stuart, don't do anything stupid. Tehera to Vicos. Vicos, what was that pass? I shouldn't have brought Rob off. Dewar saves us. Oh my god, Charlie, I love you. Charlie Dewar, everybody, our captain and our team leader. And honestly, the best player we have, Angura to Kosic. Kosic to Malin. Malin! Offside. It was offside, right? It was clearly offside. What was I hoping for? Anyway, 1-1 draw. Very good. Very good. I'm very happy with the performance. Frank was amazing. A 1-1 draw against Chelsea is a huge result for us. It sees us move up in the 7th. Wolves can overtake us potentially, but we are where we wanted to be in the European spots. Ibarra, 6 to 8 weeks. Fucking Christ. What does he have? Broken ribs. Oh shit. His ribs are like Mr. Glass's ribs. And Luca is still suspended for the next game. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. We're also taking City in the league after the Leeds game. I think it's a winnable game though. Is it? Do they still have... Oh, nil-nil draw. We retain the 7th position. Perfect. They still have Haaland. Fucking Christ. Yeah, I don't think we can beat City. Only if we're lucky. Morales wants a new contract. Marty, can you resolve that for me? No, you cannot. You never resolve anything. Um, we cannot afford. We cannot afford a new contract. What do you mean? We have no money. Loan offer for Miller. Yes, you can go on loan, my friend. You're not gonna be in my plans for quite a while. Yeah, for today though, we'll do the Everton game, and I feel like that's it. Then I go to editing stuff. Yay! Lovely. I have to edit the video. I have to just prepare everything for you guys. I mean, not that I'm complaining. It doesn't take too much time. It takes an hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on the complexity of the edit. But I usually try to do them in one take, so very few editing will be involved. Whenever I'm editing multiple takes, it usually takes a while to get the perfect gelling and probably add the proper transitions and all that crazy stuff. If you're editing videos, you know I'm an amateur editor. I barely know how to edit my own videos. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but at the same time, it's a pretty steep learning curve, and it's easy to understand how to simply edit videos like super easily. Then for the hard stuff, it's super strange and super overwhelming. Like editing sounds properly, I can edit only simple sounds, add a soundtrack to the video, and that's basically it. Adjust volumes, tones, pitches, and all that crazy stuff. But then you can do so much more with DaVinci Resolve that I don't know how to use. And there's also colors. For video editing, it also lets you play around with effects, visual effects, colors, and all that crazy stuff that I have no idea how to fucking use, even though I watch a lot of tutorials and read a lot of material on it, documentation and whatnot. It's something that I cannot do. For the love of me, I cannot do that shit. It's way above my pay grade. Wright can slot in on the right as a right wing back. Stewart as a left wing back, and Militello on the bench. Do I want to give Puentes more game time, or am I satisfied with Zayte? Let's bring Puentes for this game, not instead of Rebellion. Man, Rebellion has done nothing for us this season, has he? I don't think I'm triggering um, his optional future fee. He's, I don't know. He's done nothing for us. No assists, no goals in the league, a crappy average rating. I think Milan knew what they knew when loaned him to us. They would have sold the guy for 7 million, I think. If so, we could have gotten him for about 7 million, 7.5 million actually, if he wanted to join us permanently, but he doesn't. So I had to just buy him on loan. The problem is, on paper, he looked very good. In reality, though, he is Rodolfo Morales from Wish, albeit a little bit taller, but I prefer Morales much more. He's so complete. He can do a lot of crazy stuff. Rebellion, Frank scores! Finally an assist for Rebellion. I just have to talk shit about people, about players. I have to talk shit about players and they score. That's how it works. That's how it works. I finally cracked the code, the matrix. My god, Frank has been crazily good for us. Holy cow. Let's also remove the pass into space instruction. I don't need that. Peregrino misses it. The reason I don't need it is because they're playing kind of defensively. I think. I think there's not much space that we can operate in. Kosic should score. Scores! Rebellion, second assist of the game. How the fuck is Rebellion finally turning up? Did he need more time to gel? Is his adaptability low? I think that might be it though. It was a tackle, it was not a pass, but I don't care. Very good goal from Kosic. Very good performance. Rebellion on an 8.1. Lovely to see. Kosic has been amazing. The team has been amazing. We move up to the sixth place. Only sixth? Yeah, only sixth. Well, it's a win. It's a win. I do not care one little bit. Everton are doing nothing in the game. You're capable of even better. a two-goal lead is not enough for me. I love to see that Puentes is playing well. I want to say he's not playing very well, but I mean he's doing something, I guess. Yeah, it's good to give him some game time. Probably I will also bring the players that need more match sharpness next, because I've kind of been ignoring some of them, and yeah, I don't want to be ignoring them any longer. Right to Frank, Frank to Puentes, very good pass to Rob, and Rob scores. Oh my God, it's gonna count, right? Right, it's gonna count. I feel like Rob Cooper is someone from SI, right? I had him in a Villa save last year. Another Rob Cooper, and from Chelsea, mind you. Yeah, he was on. He was clearly on. Very good pass from Puentes, very good goal from Cooper. And I think he's one of those SI regions, like SI employees that program themselves into the game. Um, Adopo is lacking match sharpness. Whom do I sub off? I think I sub off Rob Cooper. Bodo, I think I sub off Wright. Malin for Morales. And the last sub of the game will actually be Barboza. Barboza for Tejera, I feel like. Because Pellegrino is just so much better than everybody in the defensive uh, compartment. Four changes. Now, this is very risky. This is what I did against Tottenham and we lost 4-3. But I feel like I have to give some game time to other players that are barely playing for us this season, just to give them I don't know, the whole platform for them to be fit, to just avoid crazy injuries. And it's a 3-0 victory. I couldn't ask for more. Very good squad, very good XG, very good shots. Everything was great. Possession was 50-50, but we made the most of it. Very good performance from the guys. This is how we've been playing as of late. And I don't know, this squad looks very ready-made for Europe, I feel like. I feel like this is the year where we will certainly be matching our expectations and we will be achieving them. It's been an amazing performance, and what do you make of outperforming his expected goals right now? Uh, the stats don't lie. He'll carry on showing that he's the best player we have basically. But we move up in sixth. That's perfect. This is an Europa League spot, if I remember correctly. Rebion should be dropped by Colombia. Honestly, I kind of agree. But, but Celtic really received 1 million from the war sale, but he played very well in this game. Kosic was the player of the game. Okay, I thought Rebion would have been, but whatever floats your boat. He did do 2 assists and nothing else. The financial situation is not great, but we are set to receive a huge sum of money at the end of the season, and we really needed to invest in the squad. So we'll also be receiving 9 million in January, out of which we receive 800k in the transfer budget. So not great, not great. Anyways, thank you for joining today. Um, Leave out a comment if you have questions about anything. Maybe you don't like something. Anyways, thanks for joining in, and yeah, see you in a bit. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. See you.